Welcome into the M&M State of Sports podcast. We are down a member today. He has ditched us. He has hoodwinked us. He's bamboozled us. It is just me and the big dog so far today. Big dog, how you doing today?
Good. Been a mess trying to figure out my new sleep schedule, going back to nights. So
that's great. You know, that's part of the reason Stash Cuddy isn't here. Scheduling conflict from prior Morgan going on nights. We now record at around 3 p.m. on Sundays. It's going to be the new time for us. So now it kind of worked out great. You know, you did it right when football ended. So thank you. So thank you for that.
I'll try.
Yeah, this episode this week, we're going to go over I'd say a little over the midway point for the NBA season. We have the NBA All-Star break. We're going to go over our picks, see where the standings are at, how our picks are doing. I know my Lakers pick being the number one seed is just tremendously good. And yeah, let's get into it. Why don't we read the current standings first?
All right. So Eastern Conference, we got the 1 seeds, the Heat right now. The 2 seeds, the Bulls. 3 seeds, Philly. 4 seed is Cleveland.
Yeah, that nobody has that for us.
No. Bucks are the 5.
Yep.
Celtics 6. And then for the playing games, we have Toronto at 7, Brooklyn at 8, Charlotte at 9, Atlanta at 10.
And if I'm remembering correctly, the East, like they're all pretty tight, like game wise, right? It's all like within like 4 or 5 games.
So yes, from basically the 10 to the 6 seed is 5 games, and the 10 to the 3 seed is 7.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Where were the Bucks?
5.
5. Okay. Well, let's talk about your 1 seed. Let's just kind of go down, teams real quick. The Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah. Off to a struggle. Durant's been hurt. They're a mess, but Simmons is going to start playing, and they're going to climb right back up the standings.
And that whole COVID thing in New York is going to end, and a team of Kyrie, Ben Simmons, all-world defender, and Kevin Durant coming back is a scary team.
Yikes.
It's a scary team in the East. It's one of those things that as long as they get into the playoffs and don't like lose some stupid like playing game, I think they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
They'll get out of the playing game.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm excited to see that team at its final form. They're going to be fun to watch, I think.
Yeah, they should be good.
I'm just going down your list right here that we have for the standings.
That's fine.
Let's talk about the Milwaukee Bucks.
I knew I had them too high.
Giannis is just doing Giannis things still.
Oh, to be a 5 seed in the East, so impressive.
Just dominating. Dude, he's in with what? How many games? They don't care.
2.5 out of first.
He's 2.5 out of first at the 5 seed. I think they'll be okay.
Yeah, but, if he's this all-world talent, he should be the number 1 seed.
I mean, if they get the number 1 seed, he's winning MVP.
I don't even know if he's in the top 3 right now.
That's crazy. That's crazy talk from you.
Who
do you have in the top 3?
Jokic, Morant, DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan, man. They've been killing it.
Dude, he broke one of Wilt Chamberlain's records.
I know. What was it? 35 points on over 50-something% shooting in 7 straight games?
10 straight. 7 straight.
Regardless.
When you're breaking a Wilt Chamberlain record, that's kind of impressive.
You're like, yeah, it's pretty good, I'd say.
And he's got the Bulls to the 2 seeds. So
I know. Let's talk about the Bulls while we're on them. Talking about DeRozan. DeRozan's been playing out of his mind.
Out of his mind.
Is Lonzo back yet from injury?
Lonzo is not back yet.
Not back yet.
No.
That's a scary team, man. They're deep.
They're depth. That's what I said in our NBA preview. Is they are very deep and they're a team to watch. And I put them at the 5, and I think I even underestimated them.
I think so. We all kind of did underestimate him. Nick didn't even have him in the playoffs. Shocker. Nick made a bad pick. But I get to roast him because he decided not to show up to work today.
Usually it's me, but
yeah. And here comes the excuse, guys. Going forward, the earlier time will work better. This week, I just had shit I couldn't move around. Blah, blah, blah. All I hear is excuses and not, results. That's all I hear from him. Just giving him a hard time. But yeah, no, the Bulls really like Caruso's still going to come back from his wrist injury. They're going to be.
He's the leader of that team.
Caruso.
Heart and soul.
All right. Let's move on to another East team, 76ers. Can we talk about James Harden's outfit when he was ringing the bell? Did you see that?
I didn't. I pretty much don't pay attention to James Harden at all. I can't stand the dude. I think he's overrated. He relies on free throws too much.
Let me see if you can see that. Can you see that right there?
Not really.
Oh, come on.
I don't think it's the screen.
I'll text it to you, and then that way you can get a laugh. We can pop back to this. This will be great. But yeah, I mean, I'll be interested to see how it works out with him and Embiid. I mean, realistically,
what the fuck is that? Is he Doctor Strange or some shit?
It's a sick fit, man. I don't know. No, that outfit's ridiculous.
Just dress as Jared Allen. Nice, cool, right? Casual, and relaxed.
Yeah. It was so funny when Jared Allen said, I'm not going to wear a 5K chain. It's like, dude, the chains they're wearing are like 50 grand, not 5K.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw it, but Ja Morant on the plane.
Don't. We're getting to Ja. We're going to get to Ja. Trust me. Ja's going to have his own 5 to 10 minute section where we're just going to talk about Ja. I want to give him his proper due. I don't want to get too off topic.
It's about time.
I've liked him.
But not on my level.
Well, no.
I tried to get you on the bandwagon early.
Hey, man, you like people on this. People.
When I try to get you on a bandwagon early, you never want to join in. Look at what I did for Dr. Disrespect.
I mean, the two-time 1993.
Yeah, now you're obsessed with it. But
speaking of Dr. Disrespect and non-sports related, we do have a pop culture episode that we dropped on Thursday. So in that episode, we talked about Super Bowl commercials, Super Bowl halftime show, movie trailers that are showing movies coming out. We recapped Boba Fett, kind of like more nerdy stuff, the new Lord of the Rings TV show. I know Morgan's really excited about. I am too. Then we did a little video game talk at the end. So if you guys are interested, it's on our podcast. Literally just go back an episode. It's called Pop Culture. Enjoy that. It's all, been posted on all of our socials. So we'd appreciate if you guys do enjoy that. So back to the Sixers really quick. I want to make this point. I'll be interested to see how they do down the stretch in like fourth quarters of games with Embiid and Harden, because now Embiid doesn't have the excuse of saying he has to carry the team for the entire game. James Harden is still really productive and still a good basketball player. About his antics, whatever you want to say about him, is he ridiculous? Yes, but he can still go out and get you like 30 and 10 assists.
But how much more unguardable does that make Embiid now with Harden being able to space the floor versus Ben Simmons? And that's drastic.
You can't even guard Embiid now. Like,
no,
he's also an MVP consideration.
Yeah, he's fourth, and then I'd put LeBron 5 just for what he's been doing. So Giannis probably not even top 5.
Nah, whatever. That's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna be really curious to see how the 76ers do down the stretch. Okay, let's move on. Let's talk about the Miami Heat.
Heat culture is a real thing.
Just slow and steady wins the race, man, for them, huh?
I guess they're just, it's well coached. It's Spoelstra. Mm-hmm. They're well coached. They defend really well. They don't really have that absolute star, but they play very good. It reminds me of the early, like 2008 Grizzlies with like Marc Gasol and Azebo.
Very similar. Yeah.
Like just not consistent, not one star. It's very team and very defense. Mm-hmm. That's the vibes I get out of them.
Couldn't agree more. Let's move on to the next East team of relevance, I guess. Let's talk about the Boston Celtics.
Bums.
I mean, they're kind of getting it together. They've been playing better a lot lately.
Sure. Have fun with your first round exit.
I mean, that's kind of just what it is, isn't it? Like, I don't know. I really don't have too much positive things to say about the Celtics.
They're boring.
Yeah, that's boring. I mean, I don't think you should trade either Jalen or, Tatum.
You should trade one of them.
But why? You don't get two wings under 25 that are both like all-stars like that. It just doesn't make sense. But
you're not winning. You're not a title contending team.
Are you going to be a title contending team if you move one of them for a player? What one player besides Lillard? LeBron James? No, they're not a title contending team. He doesn't play defense.
None of them do. That's their problem.
I mean, I know you love Dame, and I like Dame, but Dame Lillard's honestly at this point best as a number 2 option or a number 3, because it's just you're not going to win. You don't win many titles unless you're Steph Curry with your lead player being a guard who doesn't play defense. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
Like that's personally how I feel about it. But yeah, I'll be curious to see how they end up. Where are the Hawks at in the standings?
Hawks are 10. They're
10?
struggling.
They're gonna get in though, right? Playing.
I mean, they're in the play-in.
Ice tray.
A game up on the Wizards. But yeah, I mean, Trey's been off and on hurt this year, so he's missed a few games.
Yeah.
And they've lost.
He was fun to watch last night, the 3-point contest.
Was he?
He was. Yep. We'll get to the
Stuff
last night, the stuff from last night. But yeah, he was fun to watch. He hit a money ball to get into the finals, which was sick. Like on his last shot. It was nice.
I heard about it.
Had the nice little ice tray celebration. But I think the only playoff team we're missing is the Cavs to talk about.
Which wild.
Yeah,
Talk
good.
about young infusion of talent. That's
Good.
really good.
Are we excited for LeBron to go back?
Fuck. For a third time?
That would be hilarious if that happened. I mean, it's not going to, but
No, it's not. He's gonna go wherever Bronny goes.
yeah. Yeah, which he basically said this weekend. That's what he's going to do. So he says last year.
No, if you're the Cavs, you take that year to try and get the number one pick.
I mean,
just take Bronny.
I've been seeing tweets about it because Bronny is a junior in high school right now.
That sounds right.
So he's got 2 years left. And I think they can redo it next year where they can let high school kids straight into the NBA.
Yeah, they're probably not going to do that.
So, but like, if they do that, whatever team drafts Bronny, LeBron literally said, I'm going to that team at that point. I don't care about money. So if you get Bronny James, you get LeBron James.
In his last year. It didn't necessarily mean it was going to be Bronny's first year.
True. But like, I mean, LeBron's still in his last year, hypothetically. Obviously, he's not going to be as athletic as he is, but he can still go out there and probably get you, what, 18 and 8?
I mean, Jordan averaged, what, 20 his last year? And he was out of shape and...
Yeah, and fucking smoking cigars and whiskey. I think LeBron will take care of his body a little bit better. And he's a pass-first guy. So, yeah, I imagine if it's the Cavs, though.
All the memes I've been seeing of like, oh, it's a picture of Kobe and Shaq. Oh, when Bronny and Bron get together their first year, and it's young Kobe and Shaq.
That's awesome. That's actually awesome.
It's like, that's kind of funny.
That's very funny. But yeah, we're gonna get to the Lakers here and LeBron, but is there anything else Eastern Conference that you'd like to talk about?
How disappointing the fucking Knicks are again.
Is it worth our time?
No, but it's funny to make fun of the Knicks because they were so good last year, and then they came back to reality this year, and they sucked.
I didn't even have them in the playoffs for us.
I think I had them low.
You did. You had them as a 7. Nick had him as a 4. Ugh, yuck.
That's crazy.
God, Nick, make some better picks, idiot. All right, anything else in the East?
Not really.
All right.
Yeah, Toronto's boring.
Yeah, let's make our way over to the Western Conference. You got those standings up.
Yeah. So
come on, baby.
We've got the red hot Phoenix Suns again, who won 7 straight at 48-10 at the All-Star break.
Gross.
2 seeds, Golden State. I figured they'd bounce back. The 3 seed, my dog, John Morant, the Memphis Grizzlies, 41-19.
Good for them, man.
The Jazz, 36-22, 4 seed. Dallas is the 5. Denver is the 6.
Dallas is the 5, really? Who's 4? Utah?
Utah.
Okay.
Timberwolves are the 7. Clippers are the 8. Lakers 9. Trailblazers 10.
Okay. Well, let's start from the way down. Phoenix Suns just continue their momentum from last year, huh? CP3 did get hurt, though, recently, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they'll be fine. Yeah.
But, yeah, Booker's playing out of his mind right now.
Yeah, I mean, Devin Booker is just ridiculous. Is he going to ever get the respect that he actually deserves being that good?
Probably not.
Probably not.
But they're playing a lot more defense this year. I think they're like top 3 or some shit.
Dang. Monty Williams got him playing D, huh?
Yeah.
Good. I mean, I like the Phoenix Suns. They're fun to watch. It's, free flowing basketball. Chris Paul is obviously still good. Devin Booker, you got DeAndre Ayton, you got Bridges, who's nasty on defense.
Talk about another team that's deep.
Yeah, just super depth. Definitely. All right, let's move on down to the 2 seed, who is the Golden State Warriors, who have officially bounced back. Clay's back. Warriors basketball. I mean,
there's not much more you need to say.
No, I think Steph's been in a little bit of a slump lately, right?
Steph has been in a slump since about early January.
Early January. I mean, whatever. You prefer the slump now rather than the playoffs, right?
He's just timing it well, so Clay can come back and be the hero. Ultimate team guy, Steph Curry.
I fucking love Klay Thompson. Basketball is so much better when Clay's playing. I was happy for Klay when he came back and he put one down on whoever was trying to go up on him. It was great. But yeah, Warriors are just back. 3 seed. We got the Memphis Grizzlies. And let's talk about Ja Morant. This man,
savage he is.
This man is on a PJ with money, drinking Casamigos straight out of the fucking bottle on the way to Cleveland. He, in that one Instagram live video, has went from a top whatever favorite athlete of mine to like top 5.
He's been
easily
for mine. I mean, he's easily awesome.
He's just out there talking shit on Instagram Live, talking about like his money and everything, and like going, hey, he's the fucking man.
And he just fucking balls out.
Yeah, that block he had against the Lakers was insane. It's one of the craziest blocks I've ever seen.
I've never seen somebody jump so high. Like, it's ridiculous.
No, it really is.
The amount of elevation he gets is crazy. He's only 6'3" and he can touch the top of the backboard.
And he's just like puts it down. He has zero fear. None. Like
absolutely fearless.
Throws his body at the rim. It's very impressive. He's very fun to watch.
He's so much of a fucking, like I said, you can't teach dog, and he's got dog.
He definitely does.
But I mean, even the rest of that team's pretty good.
Deep, yeah. You got Desmond Bain, who participated in the 3-point contest. You got
shooting the lights out. Jared Jackson,
Triple J,
JJJ.
Yep. And then you got Dylan Brooks, who's also good.
Very good defender.
There's another deep team, man.
You can see the depth is why teams are at the top versus
correct.
Not.
Yeah, and we'll get the teams that don't have depth here soon. All right, let's move on to the number 4 seed.
Utah.
I have nothing to say about Utah.
They're one of those boring teams. They fit perfectly in Utah.
They will probably get left out in the first round again, and we'll just
right now Utah. They'd be taking on Dallas the first round.
Let's move on to Dallas. Luka, still that dude, huh?
Luka is still really good.
I love the fact that he played his way into shape.
Yeah.
Like he came into the from the offseason was like little chunk, a little chubby, and just like played his way into shape. And now they're
not Zion or James Harden level, but
I think James Harden legitimately wore fat suits. I don't think he was actually that big. Fair.
I mean, the amount of strip clubs and wings he goes to, it would.
I mean, can you blame him? Who doesn't like wings? The fact that like the strip clubs in Philly were like welcoming James Harden with like billboards and shit is incredible.
Yeah.
Love that. That's hilarious to me. All right, we can move on to the 6th seed.
Denver.
Jokic is just really good at basketball.
Murray's not back, is he?
Nope. Not back from his ACL. I do know Porter's like had a down year after they gave him that $200 million extension. So, I mean,
I don't see them. They're playing Memphis right now in the first round. Memphis will take them.
Memphis 3-0. Even though it's a joke. It's only going to take them 3 games to beat them.
Yeah, they'll demoralize them in 1 game.
Yeah, fair. All right, let's move on to 7.
Minnesota.
Good. I'm happy for Minnesota. I like Cat. I've always liked Cat.
To be a 7 seed, yeah, that's super impressive.
I mean, if they make the playoffs, it is impressive for the Timberwolves. They stink. Anthony Edwards is fun to watch. Cat's fun to watch. They got I'm missing one. D'Angelo Russell. I mean, whatever. Make the playoffs and get eliminated. I mean, it's better than it's what's going to happen to all 29 other NBA teams. Someone's, only one team can win it all. So it's progress for Minnesota, I would say.
Sure.
Okay. Well, we can move on to the 8th seed then, Morgan.
The Clippers.
the Kawhi and Paul George Clippers. We can move on to the 9th seed.
Oh, you want to move on to the other LA team?
Yeah, we can move on to LA team option number 2, where AKA, I'm going to steal this from Charles Barkley, Mr. Street Clothes Anthony Davis can't stay healthy. And
he's always been that way.
Now,
he missed games in Kentucky. He's missed games in New Orleans.
The question will be, can LeBron keep them afloat just enough for him to get back and get his timing down for the playoffs? Because, I mean, healthy Anthony Davis and a healthy LeBron James can beat a lot of teams in the NBA. They can. In a 7-game series,
if they don't get out of the play-in, they're either playing Phoenix or Golden State, and they're not beating either of those teams.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't even think they beat Memphis. Memphis beat them 3 times this year.
Yeah, Memphis it's a tough matchup for them. They have no guard defense. I mean, Russell Westbrook is just atrocious. I mean, Russ is below an 80 in 2K for the first time.
And they're a horrible rebounding team.
Yeah, they're just not a good basketball team.
I told you when they got that one, that was LeBron's last ring. He wasn't getting another one.
I mean, maybe he gets one as a bench player.
You delusional LeBron fans were
hey,
like,
man,
oh no,
whatever.
he's gonna get 1, 2. He might even get 3 more.
I was happy with the one. I said that forever ago.
No, you weren't. You wanted another one.
Well, of course I want another one, but I was happy with the one.
No, you weren't, because you wanted him to get 5, so I have to shut the fuck up about Kobe.
Oh my God. I mean, that list I sent you where they had Kobe at 10 was.
I didn't even look at it.
I'm
not even taking the bait. I'm just going right past it.
I can read it to you.
I'm all set. Portland at the 10th seed.
No. Let's talk about this real quick.
Oh my God.
It'll be really quick. The Athletic came out with a top 50 or 75 list.
Oh, the Athletic. They're not biased.
They had Jordan 1, LeBron 2, Kareem 3, Russell 4, which obviously, what's his name? Fucking
Bill Simmons.
Bill Simmons, thank you. Magic Johnson 5, Wilt 6, Larry 7, Shaq 8, Tim Duncan 9, Kobe Bryant 10. Who are you putting Kobe over?
So anyways, Portland's 10th seed.
Who are you putting Kobe over?
Fucking Duncan.
Okay.
Shaq.
You're having him over Shaq?
Bill. I think LeBron's too high.
Where would you have LeBron?
Like 4th.
Who's better than LeBron besides Jordan and Kareem? I'll give you Kareem. I think Kareem.
Probably Wilt.
I wouldn't put Wilt now. That's an atrocious take.
Or Magic.
I'd put Kobe over Wilt, for Christ's sakes. If we really wanted to get into it. We're not going to do that today, though. Blazers at 10. RIP to the grind. Dame Lillard would be traded this offseason. I really don't have much to say.
I don't think he's moving.
Why? Whatever. He can just rot in Portland. Then he'll never win a championship. So.
Not even LeBron heads out that way with Bronny.
Nope. Nope. I mean, I think the NBA has gotten to the point now where even LeBron by himself can't win games anymore, and it's evident out in LA.
Yep. Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, I said that at the beginning of the year. I don't think they were a very good team.
They're not a very good team at all.
They have no depth and they can't rebound. You need both those things.
No bueno. No good. All right. What do we want to? Do we want to make changes, and how many changes do we get to make to our, MVP, Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, and such?
I mean, I want to change a couple things.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I mean,
I wouldn't change your Nets pick. I really think
it's not. It's not the Nets pick I'm looking at. It's the MVP I'm looking at, and really take the Lakers out is really what I'm looking at.
Morgan, get these guys out of here. They stink.
Well, just moving them around, moving the Grizzlies up.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna just, as I'm looking here, I'm just gonna stick with what I got. Fuck it. The only one I would change is Rookie of the Year.
Who'd you have for? Oh yeah,
Jalen Green. No, that's the only one I would change.
I don't think. You know, just because I'm biased.
I love it.
Change my MVP to John Morant.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I probably would end up taking Cade for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
But
Cade, I mean, I said Cade's gonna ball out.
yeah,
Once he got healthy, he's been
definitely picking it up. He did have that air ball though, so let's not forget that.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's really all I got. So not gonna change anything. We're gonna stick with it. All right, let's move on to the weekly wrap-up portion of our program. Speaking of the NBA and their All-Star weekend, we had the slam dunk contest last night, which was fucking atrocious. It was probably the worst slam dunk contest I've ever seen. I just think they've ran out of ideas. They're not getting superstars.
At one point, have we seen it all? Because I think we're there. Like, I don't think there's anything. Yeah, I just don't think it doesn't have that allure anymore.
I mean,
the 3-point contest is taking over, and it's the main event of that now.
What they should do, and they'll never do it because it's the NBA, is I heard this idea on another podcast. They should take a champion from college, a champion from street ball, a champion from the G League, and one NBA player, and have that be the dunk contest, and put like $1 million on the line.
Interesting.
Because then you're gonna get crazy shit. Because there's guys out that like in college, there's dudes that like ride the bench, but they have like a 46-inch vertical leap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we can see crazy shit like that. And, you know, street ball guys, I mean, Mr. friggin' 720, like pulling out a 720, like, you know, a dunk contest would be insane.
Yeah.
So I think that's like a way to fix it. I mean, you just need to incentivize like players that are actually famous. Like, here's $1 million if you win it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, there's only 3 guys in the top 75 list who have won the slam dunk contest.
Yeah,
top 50.
It's really like nobody cares anymore, you know. So,
but again, I think everything's been done. Like nothing's gonna top the 2000s dunk contest with Vince Carter and T-Mac, or even the 2016 one. Yeah,
with Aaron Gordon and Levine. That was ridiculous. And then, I mean, like, let's talk about like Jason Richardson too, like throwing it off bounces, going between the legs, like reverse and shit.
Yeah,
like
J-Rich was wild.
It's just, I mean,
even as overhyped I thought it was, Nate Robinson was still solid.
He was exciting because he's like 5'2", like.
But that's the only reason,
you know. But I mean, I don't know. Dunk contest isn't what it used to be. Make the dunk contest great again. All right, let's move to Cat winning the 3-point contest. He was so impressive. Literally, he was the last one in, and then he came out because he was the first one in the last round and literally just caught fire. That set shot, it was beautiful. He was just stroking it. I'm happy for him.
Big men now just spot up and shoot.
It's a set shot and it's just easy for him.
Yeah, I mean, you look at what Dirk really did for big man. It was set that up.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. But I'm happy for it. I was happy for Cat. I think the Cavs team won the skills challenge.
I have no idea even what they're doing with that anymore.
Yeah, I think the Cavs team won the skill challenge, the hometown team. But
no idea. Let's
get into it. Morgan's favorite time of the year. March Madness is coming. Are you excited?
I'm always excited for March Madness. It's easily like the second best event besides the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it's just so much fun. Those first 2 days of the tournament are always electric because you're really not working. You're taking those 4-5 hours that you're working, and you're just whatever computer I got here, whatever phone I can put here. You got 2 or 3 games going on. You're checking your brackets. Like, it's just such an event. Like, and everybody does it. It's not just sports fans. It's my sister does the picks, and she just looks at the names and she picks her Marquise just because it is. But like, everybody has fun with March Madness. Like, there's nothing better than filling out a bracket and checking it constantly until it's busted. And even when it's busted, you still check and be like, maybe I can finesse it. And if I get this one pick, I can still win.
I just want to talk about this. I'm going to be out in California on St. Patrick's Day, the first day of the tournament. It's a Thursday. I cannot wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
I'm going to go park my ass at a sports bar and just literally just watch college basketball all day long. And just
it is literally the one event that will never let you down.
No, you're going to get, a 15 beating a 2 or, 12 versus a 5.
Like and you're always going to get 2 or 3 buzzer beaters in the first day or two. It's every time.
It's electric. It really is.
Yeah. So start getting prepared for it. Start doing your research.
Yeah. Give us some teams to look out for, Morgan. How about that? Let's do that. You're our college basketball advocate.
I mean, obviously Duke's really good this year.
First round exit.
I had let me go find it. I had a couple stuff I kept for research. I gotta find it now. There it is. So undefeated teams versus ranked opponents. You got Providence is 4-0 this year, so that's a team to pay attention to.
Okay.
Arkansas is another one to look out for.
Okay.
Arkansas. Duke is undefeated. And then you got a couple mid-majors. You got Davidson, not bad this year.
Mm-hmm.
Dayton was good last year. They're still a powerhouse. And then Utah Valley State could be the sleeper of the tourney.
Utah Valley State is a team?
Yes. But they've got some talented kids there. I've been watching a few games. They're fun to watch.
Okay.
They might win a tournament game or two. So just keep that name in mind.
Utah Valley State. All right. I definitely will. Let's move on to something that happened last weekend that doesn't feel like it happened last weekend. The Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Well, Morgan, I told you I was going to bring it up on the podcast. How do you feel that Matt Stafford has the same amount of Super Bowl rings as Aaron Rodgers?
How do you think I feel?
I want you to express your feelings.
No.
He's ecstatic, folks. You can see his face on the
I mean, obviously I'm happy for Stafford.
Mm-hmm. It makes the loss hurt that much more though, knowing this was the road.
Trust me, I know. I don't know what it is. We can't beat fucking Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't get it. I don't
He's just too handsome. He's too handsome. You guys look across the field and they're like, he's too handsome.
Now all these theories talking about how Brady and Arians had friction and how Brady's going to go to the San Fran and usurp Jimmy G once again.
I saw that. That's interesting.
So that's weird.
There's got to be something to that. Yeah, I mean, maybe he does go to San Fran. I mean, can you imagine if he goes to San Fran?
Ugh.
Jesus
Christ.
No, I
cannot.
I love it.
I don't need him having a fucking player like Deebo Samuel on his team.
It'd be great. It'd be great to watch.
No, it would not.
It'd be fun for me to watch. Let's talk about the Super Bowl, and we'll talk about upcoming NFL offseason stuff that I'm sure we don't even have written down, but we'll be able to go off the top of our head. I was very happy that Odell Beckham won a Super Bowl. I felt awful for him when he blew out his knee. I knew it happened immediately right when it happened. He was balling out that game. I've always liked Odell, so I was very happy that he was able to get a Super Bowl. I was also happy for Aaron Donald, who is literally the best defensive player I've ever seen play. And I say that because I never got to see Lawrence Taylor play. And that's really it for me. I know your dad would probably say like Bruce Smith and
Reggie White.
I didn't get to really see Reggie. But
he's better.
Aaron Donald, 3-time defensive player of the year, 9-time like first team all pro. He's only 30. If he walked away from the game right now, he would go down for me as the best defensive player I've ever seen play with my own eyes. He literally won that game on that last drive for that team single-handedly. It was beyond impressive. Because if he doesn't get to Joe Burrow, Jalen Ramsey ate shit and Jamar Chase is just wide open down the field for a touchdown.
Yeah, I did see that where if Burrow had any sort of time, but he didn't.
He did not, because Aaron Donald is a fucking monster. But yeah, and Cooper Kupp, balled out. Let's not forget about the Super Bowl MVP. That dude had a fucking
should have stuck with my preseason picks, Rams and Cooper Kupp.
You should have. That dude had a fucking season.
It was one for the ages.
Yeah, it really, really was. Yeah. Good for him. I'm happy. Happy for him. We're moving on to the offseason, though. Favorite time.
No, it's not.
It seems like he's going to stay in Green Bay.
I know that, but I'm already sick of hearing every freaking reporter and his mother. Oh, Rodgers is here. Oh, no, Rodgers is here. Oh, he's looking at real estate here. Dude is just going to do what he wants. Like, it has nothing to do with that. They're bringing in his old QB coach.
I saw that, and I think that's
he's 68 coming out of retirement. Like, there's no way, Aaron. And I've been saying it since the season ended. He's coming back.
He is coming back. They're going to do exactly what the Saints did with the whole cap loading with Drew Brees and just put everything to the future and just mortgage the future. Who gives a shit?
Win now.
Yeah, win now. Go.
Obviously, there's a few guys I'd like to keep, but we just need Aaron and Devontae. If we can keep those two, we'll figure out the rest.
Yeah, I agree. I'm excited for you. I'm glad he's going to be coming back, so I can watch you be miserable all over again next year. It'll be great.
Yeah. So much fun.
It's fun for me.
I'd say I won't even get my hopes up, but I know me. And by week 16, I'll be like, oh no, this is the team. They're going to do
this is the year. This is it. And then first game of the playoffs.
Hey, it didn't go as an NFC championship loss, though. So
that's true. So
fuck off, Skip Bayless.
Yeah, smart thinking right there. My Jags, they got the number 1 pick. I will start to tap into draft season here more. I do know the kid out of Bama, the tackle Neal, is where most mock drafts have them going. I would prefer if they just went. From
Oregon.
I want the kid from Oregon. Just put him and Josh Allen.
He's nasty.
Put him and Josh Allen on opposite sides, rushing the passer, and just sign a friggin' free agent tackler or two.
You don't need skill players in the offensive side because you got Chart coming back and Etienne coming back.
Yep. And then, the receivers are still good. Marvin Jones is still a good player. Obviously, I'd like a top tier tight end, but that's probably not going to happen. So,
there's a bunch on the market this year. So,
yeah. So, yeah, I'm excited for it. And Knicks Cowboys will just continue to be a fucking shit show. So, any other teams we want to talk about before we move on?
Pittsburgh hired Flores.
Pittsburgh did hire Flores. It's not surprising. Of course, Pittsburgh would hire Flores, honestly. They're always kind of that franchise. I'm going to be curious to see what they do about QB. That's another team that's like, fuck the future.
Jameis Winston.
Oh, my God. I hope so. But that's another team that should say, fuck the future and just drop 2 first-rounders to go get Russell Wilson.
Yeah, because you don't want to be like the Bears and have that ridiculous defense and have no quarterback play.
Correct.
Nothing to do.
How many years are you going to get TJ Watt at this peak?
TJ, Minka. I don't know who else they got out there.
They got Devin Bush at middle backer.
That was the other one I was trying to think of.
He's all over the field. He's still got Cam Hayward up front. It's still a good team, man. So I'll be curious to see what Pittsburgh does. They got a QB conundrum. All right, Morgan, let's move on to your sports to end it out, actually. The Phoenix Open was electric.
Dude, it was crazy.
The hole-in-one, incredible.
Which one?
Where all the beers came onto the course.
No, there was 2 of them.
Oh, really?
Yes, there was one on Sunday, too. The day after, they did the same thing again.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was, the 16th at the Phoenix Open is just fucking electric. You got the stadium seating, the arena that they built around the hole, and it's
they let people get hammered.
It might be blasphemy to say, but it might be more electric than Masters.
People are a lot more drunk, so yeah.
But I don't know. They need to do that tournament more.
Yeah,
or just do that around other courses.
Yeah, make golf fun like that. I would want to go to an event like that.
Obviously leave Augusta and Riviera and
of course
Pines and all those, but if you're playing, I don't know, what's another one? If they did that at Sawgrass on 17,
yeah, it'd be sick.
That would be awesome.
It would be.
And that tournament was crazy. It went to a sudden death playoff, 3 holes.
Yeah.
Which I was watching instead of the Super Bowl.
Jesus Christ.
I might have been the only person watching golf instead of a Super Bowl.
Well, you were still mourning your team. It's okay.
I still am.
I'll never not be mourning the Green Bay Packers.
It's true.
All right. UFC 271 recap. Our champion, the podcast champion,
I mean,
prevailed.
With the elbow from hell.
Dude,
holy shit. He knocked him out.
Yeah, Lewis went down quick.
And Lewis is not a guy to get dropped like that.
No,
like
I love how they were talking before. They were like, let's meet in the middle.
And like, they did. And they threw bombs. There was a couple in the first round. I thought Tuivasa was really hurt. I mean,
yeah,
Lewis landed some absolute bombs on him.
Mm-hmm.
But Tay just recovered on the cage and held strong and then just dropped him with that nasty elbow in the second.
It was gross.
But yeah, hopefully we can get him a title fight soon because he's awesome.
I just hope he keeps rising the ranks. I mean, I don't want to see him go against Ngannou, to be honest.
I don't know.
You're really going to take him over Ngannou?
I mean, how can I not?
I mean, Francis Ngannou
he's built different.
Yeah, like I don't know
what we call built different.
I don't know if that guy's a human. Like that dude is like
270 of just fucking pure muscle,
and just fucking got the right hand of fucking God on him. Jesus Christ.
And I don't know if people are familiar with his story, but his story is absolutely insane. And I think we mentioned it last time, but
yeah,
I don't know. The dude's story is absolutely wild.
Yeah, I agree. Could not agree more.
The title fight was very good.
Yeah.
Whitaker and Adesanya. The problem is now champions are really using that excuse like you have to knock out the champion to become champ. It's not win by decision, and they fight much more Floyd Mayweather style now.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of annoying to watch, but I get it. Like it makes sense. Of course. And I mean that's Izzy's style anyway. Like he's a guy who's just an absolute precision counterpuncher.
Yes. Yep.
And I mean he hit some shots. I really thought they got the score right. It was 48-47. Whitaker won 2 rounds. And that's where I kind of had my scoring in my head. So it was a close fight though. There was a couple rounds that could have went either way, but I think Izzy did enough to win him.
Izzy retains.
I
wonder what's next for him.
We'll see.
We will. All right. Do you have our Kraken facts?
They have lost like every game. It's not good for our Kraken.
They've been skating hard though.
They have been skating hard, but it's not good. They've lost 1, 2, 3 straight.
I mean, they played Calgary tough, losing a 2-1 game. They're on tomorrow night against the Vancouver Canucks. So, maybe we'll pick it up. And then, they got a little they got a home game against the
Islanders, then Boston.
That got postponed. Oh, wait, what? Oh, that's why. Yeah, a little home cooking. And then they go down to San Jose and then they're back at home against the Preds. Who knows? Maybe we'll get hot and anything can happen, but at least they're skating hard out there.
I mean, first year we're figuring it out. But
yeah, exactly. It's definitely a slow grind for us, which that's okay. We're just strong Kraken advocates. All right, that is all we got. No Nick's question this week because the dude refused to show up for fucking work. You got anything else before we let the fine folks get out of here?
I mean, I can kind of come up with the next question real quick.
It's Morgan's question now. You've taken over.
So we've talked about post Super Bowl and at the lull we kind of get after sports. Mm-hmm. What is the biggest event you're looking forward to, whether it's the Masters, the US Open, the March Madness, any wrestling? Like what's the biggest thing you go to now because football's over? Or is it you're most excited for football to come back in September?
I go to depression because there's no football. I'm now.
So I guess what's everybody's strategy for coping with post football depression?
Playing video games. I don't like. March Madness will be fun. It will distract me for a little bit. At least that first weekend, I'm into it, and the second weekend, I normally am too. Well, once it gets past that point, I'm like, I really don't care.
You don't pay attention to college football, college basketball enough because
I don't.
The Final Four is always good.
Yeah, no, I'll watch. That's the thing is like I will watch the round of 64 and 32, and then I'll skip ahead to the Final Four. Like I will watch like Final Four games.
I think all 3 weekends is awesome.
I'm just being honest with you.
But I'm a college basketball nerd, so
yeah. No, I'm out, and yeah, I'll be out in California for the first round, which will be awesome. That'll be fun because I'm out on the West Coast time, so I get all the games.
Oh my god!
I get to wake up at 8 a.m. probably and have a game on. You know what I mean?
9 probably.
Yeah.
12 10 usually first tip.
Go out, grab my coffee, and then park my ass somewhere and watch some college basketball. It'll be great. But I would probably say the tournament, and then from there, depends on the NBA playoffs if LeBron James in it or not. Like,
can he get me to June, or do I have to figure out something for?
Like the thing is like, can you get me to June? I don't think he can this year, but
I don't even think get you to May.
Yeah, it's like, what month are you going to get me to, LeBron? I don't know. If baseball does come back, I'm going to try to actually pay attention to the Sox this year, like advocately, like pay attention to baseball this year. Just hard, man. It's just hard. It's hard for me. What, baseball coming back or paying attention?
Yeah, coming back.
Yeah, not good.
I mean, they've got 3 or 4 meetings this week, but I don't see any.
Yeah, the deadline is the 28th, next Monday for them if they're going to start opening day, right?
I think so.
Yeah, so we'll see. Well, thank you guys for giving us a listen for the Matt and Morgan show. We have a new name as well. We'll be getting a new logo.
Eminem.
Eminem. Yep. Eminem. Undisputed. We don't know what next week's episode is going to be yet. We'll either do a debate or maybe we'll do like a true crime, crime conspiracy.
Maybe we'll just figure out our schedule first before we start figuring out episodes.
Before we start thinking about episodes and stuff, because guy gets scheduled for work, it doesn't show up. It's unbelievable, What type of country do we live in? But that being said, folks, thank you guys for listening. If you guys don't already, go follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, M&M SOS Pod. We're also on YouTube. The links are going to be down below. Go check out our pop culture episode. We'll probably have 2 come out a month where we're just talking about, random nerd stuff. So we hope you guys appreciate it. Morgan, appreciate your time for actually showing up today. I know you're going into work here soon.
Yeah.
Let's get these kind folks get out of here.
All right.